Today I'm going to show you how to wear and how I wear and what I bought recently and what I bought years ago. And I'm going to shop my closet and show you clothes by, I've got Quince, I've got SUAY, I've got Bryn Walker, I've got Vionic shoes, MZ Wallace. I'm going to show you a bunch of clothes, and it all started with moths. That's right, moths. What happened was I have this antique chest of drawers, and they were, and it's beautiful, but I think there must have been moth larvae in it because suddenly all of my sweaters were eaten by moths. And you'd think, well, put mothballs in there, but you can't because otherwise you smell like a mothball, or have them rewoven. I had some of them rewoven, but it turned out that there were such big holes that it would cost more to get them rewoven than the value of the sweater. So COVID comes, right? And I think, well, do I really need sweaters? I'm not going anywhere. And I start a collection of sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff like that, and t-shirts. But I didn't have sweaters. And I was watching all of these other beauty influencers wearing clothes, these beautiful sweaters, like Beauty by Des. I love this sweater that she was wearing all the time. And in fact, I emailed her and asked her, where is that from? And it was from Quince. Well, I loved it. And the same thing with, I guess Tamara from Tomorrow's Timeless Beauty. And you've got Cindy of Beyond 50 Skin. And they were all wearing these beautiful Quince sweaters. And I thought, when I go out, I've got all of these sweatshirts and my sweaters have been eaten up. So I decided to order some sweaters from Quince, but I want to show you a new way of wearing them. Well, it's not a new way, but instead of wearing them with tights or with blue jeans, I have a collection of velvet pants that I forgot that I had. And the other day I was cleaning out, at the beginning of the year, you want to get organized. And so I started organizing my closets and I thought, oh, these velvet pants. Instead of showing sweaters with blue jeans, wouldn't it be cool to wear velvet pants? I mean, everybody wears blue jeans. And I've still got the same ones. Remember, I made that video showing you the velvet pants. No, the blue jeans that I got from Chico's. I'm still wearing them. I tried on those balloon barrel pants, and I was with Cindy of Beyond 50 Skin, and even she said, I don't think so, Sandy. They just didn't look good on me. I think I need straight. I think I just don't need, barrel. Anyway, so I got this idea and thought, why in the world have you not been wearing these velvet pants? And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you a different way to wear sweaters. Well, maybe it's not different, but let's say a little bit more creative. So hold on a minute and I'm going to change my clothes. Okay, so here's my first outfit. Now just think, instead of wearing blue jeans, you could buy a pair of velvet pants. I have these are old. These are Bryn Walker. They've got to be, they're pre-COVID. I've had them forever. But look at these. So instead of blue jeans, isn't this cool to wear velvet pants? Nobody wears velvet pants, but we're going to. And not only the velvet pants, but, so this is a sweater from Quince, and I've got to tell you, I've been listening to all of my YouTube friends wearing their Quince sweaters, and they're right. It is so comfy. Now this is what is this one? I'll have to list it as to what it is, but I think it's like the oversized crew neck something. So this is the Quince sweater, and I don't know if it's cashmere. I guess I should look, but it feels so good, and it's kind of loose, and it just feels cozy. That's the word. And these are the Bryn Walker, velvet pants. They're not barrel. They're not, whatever they're chic, they're not. They're just straight. They're comfy. You could wear them anywhere and feel great. Now, I've got to tell you about this purse. This is MZ Wallace, and I love MZ Wallace. And I've bought purses that I've worn all over the world that have lasted me for years and years, and you can wash them and they come out great. And this, can you believe, a pink velvet purse? Well, look at me, it's like a toy. I love it. And the shoes, do you know Vionic shoes? I love them because they've got arches. I'm an old lady that needs arches. And these are like, what would you say? They're kind of in the Chanel style, and they're called Petaluma. And I'm going to get more because I love them. They're so comfortable, and I think you can wear them with any outfit. So let's see. So this is going to be the first outfit, but I'm going to show you another way of wearing this, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, you say, I'm going to my grandson's soccer game. I don't think I want to wear velvet pants. Oh, you don't? Well, okay, so I've got them with my blue jeans. These are from Chico's. They've got to be a couple of years old or a year old. And I love the look. See, this is what I wear underneath. It's a sleeveless something that I wouldn't wear sleeveless. Well, I would, but I'd wear it. See, I want the white to show and the white to show here because I'm ever so casual, right? And then what I've been wearing all fall is a vest, you know, from Uniqlo. And there, I mean, I love these vests. I actually wore it to visit my daughter, and I have a black one, and I left it up there, and it fits her, so I've got to buy another one. But I love this white one, and I think the look is great, and it's very casual, and you could go, well, in LA, you could go anywhere like this. But I love the look, and it's still, these sweaters are so comfy, and then this keeps you so warm, and I think the look is great. So this is the sweater I fell in love with when I watched Beauty by Des. And she wore this sweater on a lot of her videos, and she has it in so many colors. I know that I've fallen in love with it. I just love the, as I say, the comfort of it. And again, why blue jeans? I'm going to start wearing my velvet pants. And you know what? I looked online, and there's velvet pants at Old Navy, at Gap, all over the place, and there's lots of sales. I'll put them in the, you know, the description below, the show more. And so I've been wearing this purse, again, it's by MZ Wallace. But you know what? Quince also has kind of a very similar purse, but I don't have it because I've got this one. And I know it doesn't show off, you know, because it's charcoal on charcoal, but I wear this all the time. I've gone from wearing a 15-pound purse and schlepping stuff in it to wearing something like this that I just have my phone, my glasses, my wallet, and lipstick. And what weighs the most? I wind up having maybe 5 lipsticks in the bottom of this purse. It's shocking, and it weighs so much. Anyway, great look, velvet pants. So this time we're into velvet pants, okay? Next. Okay, this might be my favorite, or one of my favorites. And the body this is cashmere. You know what? I think it's too big on me. So what I'm going to do, you know, they have a fabulous return policy, 365 days. I'm going to exchange this for the same color, but I buy an extra large because I've got big boobs. But I'm going to get a large because I think this is really maybe just too oversized. But I love it. I love the V-neck. And do you see, I know you always notice my jewelry. Wait a second. This little necklace, my granddaughter brought it back for me she's working in Greece at a nonprofit on a tiny island in Greece, on Greece, and she brought me this beautiful necklace. I love it, but it's all different colors. So I love it and wear it together with this. Anyway, I just discovered that these pants, they've got to be 20 years old. And they're from CP Shades. Do you believe it? I told you I save things and I bring them out. But they still fit, they still look great, and I love them with this charcoal. And another outfit that I could have worn it all during the holiday season. Did I? No. But I can wear them now. So you're going to see me all over the place with velvet pants and one of these Quince sweaters. I love the charcoal. Love the look. More to come. I'll be back. So this is the same style sweater that I was wearing before in navy blue, and I accidentally bought it in charcoal because I ordered a sweater and they were out of stock, and so I got it, but I got too many sweaters in charcoal. But I thought you'd like to see it, the charcoal with brown velvet pants. You can see I'm really into velvet. But it's the same look, that the black that I was wearing and the charcoal, and now the navy blue and the blue, and now we've got charcoal and brown. And still you can wear this pink purse or some delightful purse that you have, or undelightful, whatever you want. My grandson found this fabulous store downtown, and it's called SUAY, S-U-A-Y, and it's in the Arts District. And what they do is they recycle, they cycle, they dye. This is made out of old, well, I don't know if it's old, but this is made out of a towel. And each jacket is different. They'll take a bunch of clothes, they'll dye them. Look, the corduroy, this one's thick, this one's thin. They make the fabric, they sew all the fabrics together, that when you go to visit the store, they've got this huge sewing room on the second level, and you can watch them actually sew. On Saturdays, they have a sewing group where they'll teach you how to sew buttons on, or help you with whatever sewing issues you've got, and teach you how to sew and help you sew. And it's a fabulous place with a fabulous concept of recycling clothes, remaking clothes, so that things aren't all filled in the landfill. Things filled in the landfill, clothes filled in the landfill. It's very creative. And it's fun going downtown. I love the outfit. I love the corduroys. SUAY, which I said is downtown, has dye days, or is it dye months? And what they do is they'll have a color for the month, and you can bring clothes down there, or shoes, or whatever you have, and they'll dye them for you. And so this is one of their dyes, and I think it's fabulous. And again, I'm wearing the black velvet pants from CP Shades that are, I think they're 20 years old, and I think they're too big on me in the waist, so I'm going to have to get them fixed or put some more rubber stuff in it. Anyway, what was I saying? So this feels and looks, it's like a man's shirt, with the pocket and the buttons. But what they've done is they dyed it, and suddenly it's fabulous. And this was very reasonable. Don't you love it? I've got more. Again, this is from SUAY, and you just know that this must have been kind of a linen, cotton. Oh, look, it's got a pocket in here. I didn't even see that before. Look at that. And I'm sure that they dyed this. It was probably, who knows what color it was. But in fact, I wore this to a lunch during Christmas time. And I wore this outfit and loved it. I went to a fancy hotel and felt appropriate. So I love these. I love what the creativity that you can buy at SUAY, and the idea of this being recycled. And I've got one more. Hold on. This is SUAY again, and I love this jacket. You can see that it's pieced together. It's like a quilt. In fact, they have, you know what? One of their quilts is in the Smithsonian. I mean, they do that fine of work. And so you can see that this is all put together, and it's just fabulous stuff. So, but this I'm wearing with blue jeans, because I thought, when you've got something dressy on top, it should be kind of casual on the bottom. And if it's dressy on the bottom, then you put, like a casual sweater on top. So this, you kind of, the two of them, is it synergistic, or if it's opposites attract, or it's one of those things. But it makes it far more interesting than wearing a whole thing all dressy or a whole thing all sport, unless you want to wear a whole thing all sport and a whole thing all dressy. But isn't this great looking? And I love, as I say, I love it with the blue jeans. I love the whole thing. I hope you enjoy it.